Hello and welcome to episode 139 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got the first two games of the season with our new club Juventus for you. We're away to Atalanta and then at home to Spal. So let's get straight into the action and I'll show you the team to face Atalanta in just a moment. Okay, here is your team to face Atalanta, and it is Ado in goal, back four of Denia, White, Dorrington and Quacquarelli, Delcor at the base of midfield, Lavia and Tininho ahead of him, Battili on the left, Petrisco on the right, Stamenkovic up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant wants me to say this is a match we should be winning. Make sure we do. Yeah, I think that's okay. So we'll point the finger and agree with him. And let's go out into the tunnel for our tunnel interview. What does it mean to you to be just moments away from your first match as Juventus manager? It means a lot. I can't wait for it. Are you hopeful of a performance? With a strong belief in our ability and a confidence in our work, so let's go. What's the general mood amongst the squad? We're in a great place. I'm happy, and let's get into the match and see if we can carry that through to a result. So we kick off. Stamenkovic to Lavia, Tininho, Petrisco goes to Quacquarelli on the right, infield to Nino. Stamenkovic is in, and it's taken him 15 seconds of his debut to put the ball in the back of the net. Is it going to count though? Yes, it is. He scored 15 seconds into his Juventus debut. So what a way to introduce yourself to your new fans. Petrisco's corner, headed away. Lavia picks it up and loses it, but then wins it back. Dorrington to Delcor, White. Delcor plays it over the top for Battili, who crosses. Petrisco with the header, and it's wide. So we've had a great start. Can we make it an absolutely unbelievable start by getting another one? Let's encourage the lads. We're doing really well. Let's make the most of that and get another one. So 20 minutes in, it's a free kick to Atalanta, but we win it back. Quacquarelli into Tininho. Back to Delcor, finds Lavia. Ball over the top. Stamenkovic doesn't manage to get it over the top of the Atalanta goalkeeper, who clears downfield, but Delcor wins it back. Lavia into Tininho. Stamenkovic is in again, and this time he's shot wide. So big chance goes begging, and Atalanta on the attack this time. And it gets to the byline. Francisco Javier shoots, but shoots well wide. And the highlight comes to an end. Let's encourage again and see if we can get that second goal before the half-time break. We've got about 7 minutes to do it, and at the moment it doesn't look likely. And there is the half-time whistle. Atalanta 0, Juventus 1 at the break. So let's go into the dressing room. And we're doing well. We can definitely find another gear. So we will point the finger and say that. And let's start the second half. Okay, Petrisco needs to come off. So that's going to happen straight away. And we'll bring on Ian Smith on the right. Next change, not decided yet. as it's in the air, it's crossed in. Tonino to Quacquarelli, and it's just wide. Another big chance goes begging. And I'm thinking maybe almost time for a substitution. Mauro to Zolani. Ignacio to Quindmill. Ignacio plays it forward. White wins his header, but they pick up the loose ball and manage to spray it around. Quindmill back to Mauro, who plays it into Zulani. Quindmill to Marchi, who plays it through. Denia loses it, and it's an easy goal for Francisco Javier, and Atalanta have their equaliser. And that was a terrible mix-up at the back. So I think at this point we do make some changes. So let's pause it there. And let's look at where it's possibly going wrong. Right back Quacquarelli. Aliuna Dai or Stojanovic. Day, I think, is the right call. Let's get Lavia off for... let's take Tonino further forward. Lavia can come off. In fact, I might leave Lavia on. He's not unfit, so I'll leave him on, just move him. And we'll take Batley off because he's on a yellow card. Bring on Teixeira. And I think also we will take off Stamenkovic and bring on Garnacho possibly. So we'll change the front three completely and confirm those. So let's get back into it. There's 20 minutes left and we've got one sub remaining. Let's demand more as they come in behind, and it's offside, thankfully. It did end up in the back of the net but didn't count. And let's have a look. Lavia needs to be the final change, I think. And we'll bring on Pamela as Delcourt plays it into Teixeira. Garnacho back to Tonino. Cleared, but only as far as Tonino. Denia's ball over the top. Teixeira's in and puts it in the back of the net. And there is an appeal for offside. I have literally no idea whether this is going to be given as a goal or not. It's disallowed. It remains 1-1. So we've got about 3 minutes plus stoppage time to find a winner. And it's not looking likely. We'll go attacking. And the final score, Atalanta 1, Juventus 1. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode as we face a home game against Spal. And the team for this one, Yusufu in goal. Back four is Denia, White, Dorrington and Quacquarelli. Delcourt at the base of midfield. Tonino and Lavia ahead of him. Teixeira on the left, Batley on the right, Stamenkovic up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants to put the pressure on the lads and say it's a match we should be winning. Make sure we do. Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with him. We'll outstretch the arms. In fact, we can't do that. So we will pump the fists. Match we should be winning. Make sure we do. And let's go into the tunnel. Where do we need to improve after not being up to scratch against Atalanta? We have to stick to our game plan. What sort of match are you expecting between two teams with starkly different tactical styles? This is what football's about. Juventus are unbeaten in 11 matches against Spal. How much of an edge does that give you? There's motivation in trying to keep it going. So let's get out there and see if we can. And as always, first 10 minutes will decide what, if any, interventions we make. And it's to share a corner, headed away. Tonino keeps the pressure on. Battili cuts in field and is dispossessed, but Quacquarelli picks up the loose ball. Dorrington to Delcourt. Quacquarelli over the top. Battili flicks it on. It's cleared, but only as far as Quacquarelli. The highlight is continuing. Dorrington to Delcourt to White. Plays it left to Denia. We've gone all the way across the field. Denia through for Stamenkovic. And he's got another goal. And he scored very early this time. 6 minutes again. 6 minutes this time. So slightly slower than last time, but still very impressive. We're on the attack again. And it's Delcourt to Quacquarelli into Lazio. Quacquarelli turns, plays it to Dorrington, who gives it straight back. He gives it to Dorrington again. Quacquarelli through for Battili, who gets to the byline, cuts it back. Lavia's shot is blocked. Quacquarelli picks it up, but the highlight comes to an end. And we are looking very good at the moment, so we'll encourage. And hopefully that will keep things going. Teixeira's corner, headed away. Delcourt beaten to it, but Quacquarelli picks it up. Finds Dorrington. Delcourt to Tonino. Plays it to Denia on the left. It's through for Battili. And it's a penalty. It will be reviewed by VAR, but these are usually upheld. So I'm expecting it to be a spot kick, and I'm hoping it'll be Stamenkovic to take. Didn't even get the chance to change it. And it's not, it's Tonino. Keeper goes the right way, doesn't get there. It's Juventus 2, Spal 0, and we've played 17 minutes. So we are well in control and looking good. So can we manage to capitalise on this good start and make it even better? So Denia to Delcourt, into Battili, back out to Denia, finds Tonino. Denia again, back to White. Delcourt to Dorrington, plays it to the right, and Quacquarelli. He's looking for an opportunity to cross, gets it in, and it's poked home by Amara Battili. Question mark over whether Stamenkovic is offside. I'm honestly not sure. I don't know where he was. The goal's disallowed. It remains 2-0. So not the end of the world. Can we get another one though before half time? As Spal get the chance to clear. Le Goff to Montanari. Tonino picks up the loose ball, drives forward, finds Stamenkovic to Teixeira. Over the top, Stamenkovic is in, but screws his shot well wide. And another chance goes begging. We're making loads. And hopefully we are able to make more in the second half. We're up to second in the table as it stands. We're doing well. We can definitely find another gear. Let's have a look at potential subs. I don't think we need to do any at all. So we will go straight out for the second half and kick it off. Let's encourage and see if we can get an early second half goal just to put the seal on the win. Looking at signs of mental issues. I think we're looking at Lazio and possibly Teixeira. Teixeira's over the free kick. It's crossed in, headed away. Dorrington to Tininho, who shoots, and it's just wide. And we're into the last 20 minutes. I'm not going to make any changes yet, but I think we will around about now. We'll make, I think, 4. So Stojanovic can come on at right back for Quacquarelli. DAE can come on for Delcor. We'll do Garnacho for Teixeira. We'll bring on... What else can we bring on, potentially? We could do with taking Tininho off in midfield for Ian Smith. And finally, I am going to make a 5th change. And it's going to be Dorrington for Mancuso. And I'll move Denia into centre-back. In fact, I won't. I'll move them back. They're better the other way around. So we'll confirm those and restart the match. We're into the last 10 minutes. Plus, of course, added time for the substitutions that we've made. We've got a 2-0 lead, so we should be fine. And there's 3 added minutes, which we're in already. And there is the full-time whistle. Juventus 2, Spal 0. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the league table then, and with 2 games gone, we're on 4 points. So we're in 4th place in the table. 2 teams on a perfect 6 points from 6, Sampdoria and Milan. So let's take a look at when we're going to come back. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the home game against Celtic in the Europa League. I'll then play Genoa off camera and bring you back for the away game in Serie A against Inter. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.